Okay, hello everyone, whoever is watching. Today I'm gonna carry on to work on my Gladiator game. Hasn't been work on it for a while, so today I'm just gonna go back to it and see how much I can do. So I left off this game on the main menu screen and I've implemented some of the base logic for the game just to spawn the grid. Okay, hello everyone, whoever is watching. And this is so far what I got, and this is the reference picture I have from the graphic package. So this is how this game will looks like. It's gonna be simple grid and some animation on the top. So today I will try to spawn all of these pictures in place. So there's gonna be the random logic to spawn the random picture in the random square. So let's just see what we got. So currently for the canvas I have a grid with the grid square prefab and some elements. Okay, so we have the image and the basic animation. Okay, let's just see what I have in scripts. Okay, here's the logic for spawning the square, the grid, and position the squares. That's fine. So the square does not have anything, just the image. Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna probably create the image type database or set. That's gonna be the scriptable object. So let's just add a new folder. Scriptable objects. Oh, the folder is there already. Okay, image database, that's fine. Okay, so the scriptable objects will contain the public list of images. We need to use the Unity engine.ui. Square image. Okay, that's fine for now. Let's just... Oh, this new Unity have this compilation. It's really horrible. Debugger disabled. Is working so slow. Okay, so I have this grid. So now let's quickly add the resources folder if we don't have it. So I will add another folder, resources. So this is the standard Unity folder where I'm gonna store all of the data, the game data. And we wanna create our image database here. But before we do that, I think I need to add attribute, create menu asset, and I need to inherit from the scriptable object. Otherwise, I would not be able to create this object, and I think I need the system. Oh, thank you, Devkin, for subscription. Alright, okay, so now I will be able to create this. Oh no, it's just taking so long to compile it. Okay, so we are in the resources. Now I can create the image database. As you see, it's appear on the list, so I can create this object, image database. Okay, so this image will contain all of the images all of the data for the images, image types, and this is the Unity actually 2021. So I see they improved the displays, how the lists are displayed. So we have very nice list now. I think this was added recently. Had a few weeks break from the Unity, so cannot really tell. But this is what is different in this version. Okay, so I'm gonna first of all add some basic images, and later on I'm gonna add some animation to the images as well. So I have the data set, all of the asset which I'm using is actually taken from the website. So here is the very good website with all of the asset if someone is interested. So I have this from the game kit, and yeah, this is the Gladiator. So here is the asset. Okay, so I'm just creating this game for now. Later on probably I'm going to replace my own graphic, but just for now, to have the logic done, I will use this data pack. Okay, so now in the database, in the grid, in the database which I created, let's add a few pictures. So I'm gonna log the inspector, yeah, and then I'm gonna add probably the base picture, just one for each type of the square. So what is good actually about this package which I got is they gave for free the AI file, so I can modify all of the asset however I like, and this is part of the license. So that's actually good, and give you some freedom to modify the asset. So I can show you all of the graphics, which is the UI character backgrounds. They are coming together with the packages. So I'm just using Affinity Designer to edit this, but it's gonna work in the Adobe Illustrator as well. But I think I prefer this software. So as you see, I have all of the package, all of the art, and I can just change it whatever I like, and then export it and to have it in my game. So this is quite useful and give you some freedom to create a custom game based on this asset. And I have more for the elements. So here is all of the elements which we're gonna display on the grid, and as well as some nice animation, and also the UI. So here is the full UI, and it's really nice and save you a lot of time. Actually, if you want to create your own, that's fine, but sometimes it's good to actually use the ready asset to create your game, because it's much quicker, and you just have to just do your logic and you know straight away what you're doing. So this is what I've been using so far. Okay, let's go back to Unity and start to implement this, because otherwise I will not have anything done. So we're gonna add, okay, we can't store the images, we have to store the pictures. So let's quickly edit the script, and I need to add the sprite. Okay, if I save now, hopefully Unity will recompile it. That's fine, and now I can drag and drop the sprites. So I have the one for the air, the one for the bomb, the earth, fire. Let's add a few more. Okay, I already lost So I'm gonna add one more field to it, which gonna be the name. It need to be public. Okay, let's get back. Oh, not like that. Where's that? Okay, because this is the list of the sprite, I need to create another probably struct. Structure to hold the image data. Okay, and now I need to move this name to be inside the structure, and then also the sprite, and that's gonna be image. And then my list will contain the image data, and this need to have the attribute to have system.serializable, like that. Okay, and what's wrong? Okay, as public. Okay, right. So this is not the structure is not public by default. Something different than in C++. Let's get back now, and hopefully that's gonna be better. Right. Finally, I have my structure. So now I can populate it. 5, 6. Let's add a few more. Okay. So first one will be R, and that's gonna be this sprite. Then gonna be bump, and there's gonna be here earth, fire, meat. Let's get that. Shield. And water. Okay. So here's the data structure. Okay, I've done it. I've added too much. Okay, let's try to run it, see if everything is fine. But it should be. Okay, so we're gonna place these pictures inside inside our sprites, and the way we're gonna do it is inside our prefab. I have already the grid square prefab to hold the image for the grid, and inside I have the background. Let me unlock this inspector, which is this, and an element image, which currently does not have anything. And I have a small animator. I think I'm gonna remove the animator for now. And I'm gonna keep just the image. And if we place any of this image and then save it, actually we need to get this reset. Okay. Okay, for some reason it's not popping in. Let me just remove this component. I think we're gonna get the sprite. No, I think it has to be image. Okay, I think the reason is because the width and the height is different than the parent. So let's set it to be 72 and 72. Let's actually try to apply this image instead of the background and see what we got. Okay, it's just displayed. Okay, so I'm now gonna play with this. I just gonna get here. I'm gonna copy component and I'm gonna just paste this component in paste component value. So now when we disable this, it's still not appearing. Okay, I think the position is also copy component. Okay, so the position was the problem. Oh, I think I have too long break from the Unity. Okay, so we have the image. So we're gonna just scale it down to be 0.5 or maybe 7. Okay, 0.7. Let's try to go with 0.75. 75. Okay, so the image is displayed properly now. Okay, so I'm gonna add new script, and this script will be the image selector. Okay, and let me just edit the script. It's gonna open. Edit script. Okay, so this script will hold the reference for our image database. So first field will be image database. And from the image database right at the start, we're gonna also get we're gonna first of all get the index, be equal to Unity engine dot random dot range, and we're gonna go from the 0 to the image database dot square image. This is okay, so this is square image list, so I just gonna rename that. I'm using the resharper, so it's much easier to rename and give you some more options on the top of the Visual Studio. Square image list dot count. Okay, so we're gonna get random index, then we wanna do the game object dot get component of type image, and we wanna do the sprite is equal to image database dot square list at random index dot image. Let's rename this image to be sprite. Okay, we have it, and then we will make sure the set active, or maybe let's do it right at the bottom. It's gonna be the game object dot set active to be true. Okay, I don't need the update function for now. Okay, let's save everything and see what we got. So hopefully we're gonna get the image for every single square in the grid. But first of all, I need to initialize this image database. So I will log this inspector, go to my resources and then just grab this image database. So that's easy, and let's save it. So this prefab, this grid square prefab, is attached to the game grid, which is here, and is spawned based on the script. So if any of you watched my what was called the Sudoku tutorial, I was using very similar logic to spawn the grid, and I think the same was used in the Word Spy game. So as you see, we have the images spawn in the middle and everything is fine, but there is a problem, which is the range. Some reason the image was selecting okay, let's see the script again. There is this count, is this inclusive? So this is random range. Let me see this. So max is exclusive and min is inclusive, so that should be theoretically fine. I'm not sure why it's getting the reference exception. Let's try to debug it. So I'm gonna attach myself to the Unity. Oh, what's the size? Enable debugging. Oh, come on, I don't like what they did with this new version, because it's taking so long actually to debug the game. Longer than in the previous one. Because my computer is should be fast, quick enough to do all of this. So now when I start, it should break straight away. Oh, come on, what's the window size? That's fine. Okay, so I hit the breakpoint, and let's see. So we're gonna select the index 0, and then image list count is 0. Right, image database. Okay, for some reason the image database is empty. And why is that? Oh, that's interesting. It didn't save it. Okay, so let's do that again. So this is gonna be R. Oh, the reason why I didn't save everything from this from the inspector is because I forgot to add one more thing. So this is what you got. Oh no, I have it, but there is one more stuff which I'm pretty sure I have forgotten. I have another stuff open here, and this is the that should be okay. Let's actually change the structure to the class, and let's see what we got now. Let's try to add, I will try to add one element, and then assign this sprite, maybe one more. Bump. Okay, let's see now if there will be. Okay, so everything works now. So seems like the structure is not serialized properly. I believe there is some attribute which allowed you to serialize the structure, but I can't remember at this moment what is it. But for now I'm gonna use the class. It doesn't really matter in my case, because I'm probably gonna add some function to it anyway later down the line. So let's add rest of the images. So as you see, the logic is currently working, selecting the random image and spawn it inside the grid. So let's get another one. So I'm gonna get the earth, then fire, meat, and let's get the shield. Okay, and we get also the water. Okay, so we should have all of the images now. Right, so everything seems to be fine now. If I restart the game, there should be completely different set of images. Okay, so that's correct. Everything works fine, and I will see my reference picture which I took. So we kind of have everything in the right place, and as you see, they kind of stack up already, so we have some options to highlight at least 3 of them. Let's actually do quick runs to see if we so this is still you can still solve it, but we're gonna add some logic to actually make sure there is always at least 3 options for you to choose in the easy level, and probably in the hard level there's gonna be completely random positions. But on the lower levels, like on the easy and the middle level, I will add some logic to actually force some position in, so player will have a more option actually to get this right. Because as you see over here, there will be a fight on the top of the screen. So based how many you select and how quickly you're gonna do, you're gonna kill these enemies. And here is your life, so you're gonna lose a life every time the enemy hit you. So on the easy level, I probably should add some more option to choose to be easier to progress. Okay, so for now let's just leave it like that. So let's just save and then save. There is also inside the scene main menu, I think there should be some kind of a play button. So inside the menu we have start game, more games, credits, so I'm gonna keep the start game. So let me try to export it, or do I have it in the Unity? Maybe I have it already. Let's get this, see. Seems like the start button is not there. Okay. And there are some backgrounds as well. Okay, so I'm gonna export the start button. Okay, so I don't really like how they group everything up, because it's very hard to find the correct shape for the correct UI. But you can actually figure it out. So as you see, for the start button, you have all of this. Okay, here's the shadow. So I think I'm gonna okay, so what I will do, I will just move everything else out. If there is any better way to do it, you can let me know. But this is what I usually do, and then highlight the one I want to export. And there's some weird shading below. So if I get this one, move here. Oh, okay, so probably I'm gonna get, I think there was some different fonts assigned to this, which I don't have on my PC. So I'm just gonna replace it with my own font from the affinity. Okay, I think this looks fine. So gonna get this one and group everything up. Right, so the bottom is there. Don't know what this one is. Oh, this is the stuff as well for. Okay, I think that looks kind of okay. So okay, so I'm gonna get this. Okay, and now I will get to. I'm gonna actually group everything. Start bottom. Okay, and I will just export it to this. Okay, and I will just okay, so I think that was here, and then that was the start button. Okay, so if I highlight this, I can create slice. To match this bottom exactly. Maybe a bit more. Okay, that should be fine. Create slice. And I have the start bottom. So now I can export everything. So get export, and I'm gonna save it inside my UI. Okay. UI. So that should be it. Start button should be somewhere here. Yeah, I have the start button, so I can add the start button now. So let's get this. think I will need one more script. So just to load the scene. Okay, now I can go back. And this script will go here. Oh, that should be fine. Okay, if it's not, I'm gonna add this script to the camera. Utility. Alright. If the script name is not matching the name of the class, there is a problem inside the Unity. It cannot attach to any game component. It is unusable, and this is sometimes happen when you're actually renaming the script. So make sure you have the file name and the class name the same. Utility. Now should works. I really don't like how long it's taking actually to compile the simple script. Okay, so I have the utility. Maybe let's actually remove it from here and add it directly. Oh, we are on the buttons. Okay, we're gonna add it here, and then we're gonna add this on event. We're gonna place this, and we're gonna call utility and then load scene. Load scene, and I wanna load the game scene. Game. Let's see if this works. Okay, there is an error, and this is because we need to add the scene inside the build. So in the file build settings, I need to have the game scene, the scene I want to load, otherwise the Unity cannot find it. So we're just gonna grab the game scene and then add it here, and now should be fine. Start. Okay, we have this set, so this is fine. Now I'm gonna add some background, but before I do that, I mean, probably it's not time yet for sending to the Git. So I'm gonna add the background to my game scene. So in the game scene, we're gonna add the background here. Okay, so in the canvas, I will create another empty game object. Background, and there's gonna be okay, I'm gonna use the background number 1. So maybe sky. Okay. So So this is sky, and I'm gonna get this one here. Thinking the scene view will be much easier to... oh, maybe not. So let's just rescale it by 2. Okay, that's fine. I might actually move it a bit down. Here. Okay, that's okay. Ground. And I think the ground will be okay. So now when I press play, I think everything looks much better now. There's still a few things which I need to add, so there is a pause button. Actually, it's gonna be the button. Pause button, and that should be somewhere here as well. Maybe there is nothing export. Oh no, we have it. Okay, set native size, and of course the text shouldn't be here. So this button will be should be placed here. Okay. And then there should be somewhere the score bar as well. So that's the cache bar. Okay. Set native. Let's get the same Y position as the pause button. Okay, and now get back here. So I think this can be a bit bigger. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, so we have the basic UI and the basic game set. Now I will actually add, we try to add some animation, so there will be animation on these pictures. Okay, so file save project, and I think that's I think that will be it for now. Let me just get this. So I'm gonna commit all of the changes which I've made. So I'm using the fork to using the Git, and I'm using the GitLab to store all of the projects of mine. So I'm gonna just stage everything. Okay, and I'm gonna push to the repo. That's fine, so all done. Another record in the history, so everything is saved at this point. And yeah, so I think this looks quite good now. Now we have to add some user input for basically for selecting any of the square and then dragging it across to select probably multiple, and then when the player will find the same pictures, like the fire here, the fire should start animate and then slowly just fade off. So this is the next task probably for this game, but for now I will just leave it as it is, because I think I've made some progress today, and the base screen, the start screen, looks like that and is working fine as well. So there is always random pictures displayed in random positions. Okay, so this is a slightly progress to this project. Okay, so thanks everyone for watching. Yes, I will add some. Well, for the word spy, Yep, this video will be available after this live, so it's gonna be probably under the lives section. I'm not sure where the YouTube store it, but if you go to my channel, So here it is. It's probably gonna be, it's currently here, but if you go to the videos, under the uploads you need to change to the live. I think this is past live streams, so it's gonna be here. It's not gonna be in the videos, it's gonna be here. So this video will be added there. And for the word spy, I believe I was mentioned about this sorry, what was that, the rewarded ads. I think this is one video which I haven't done for the word spy, and I think I will do that. Let me actually see what this word spy project is in state. So I think I have it open somewhere. Alright, I have even the tutorial one. So this is the word spy, and let's see what we have for this. I'm not sure if the sounds will be playing. I don't like the sound, but this is the one available for free. Okay, when we start, there is the rewarded ads. Okay, I think, can't remember, but I will try to add this next video for this project, probably over the weekend. So yeah, because I don't have much time during the week to actually record new video for this project, but I will try to do it on the Saturday or Sunday. So probably it's gonna come live around the Sunday, I believe, because it's gonna be a few hours to actually record it and then post it. So if I don't, please just ping me on the YouTube. Sometimes I'm forgetting, but sometimes I don't have enough time to actually record it, but I will try to add. Okay, so for this project, I think that's it for today. I have implemented the script to actually spawn these random pictures, added some UI, and the next step will be to actually add some animation to this project, and then adding the select behavior, so we can select it, and then of course based on this reference picture, which is here, I need to add the fighting guy here and then some enemies. There should be the shop to select different. No, I messed completely up this project. Come on. Okay, so what we have here. So based on this, there's gonna be the progress bar with the map, the loading screen, shop. Okay, there will be a rewarded video and then the ad. So there should be a shop to actually being able to purchase and then disable the full ads as well as being able to continue your game after watching any of this ad or pay some cash. Right, so there's gonna be the cash, and there's some additional flags. Right, so there should be the character customization screen as well, and then the win screen. Okay, so this is not gonna be very big game, but there is a few things to do with it, and I will try to make another live stream sometimes this week, probably, if I will have a time to go back to this project. So thanks for watching, everyone, whoever is watching, and I will see you again on the next live stream.